Alright guys, let's go berserk. So this is the death match. It's not really a death match. Between the berserk and the recoil. So I don't know if you can see some of these. I really like that honeycomb hex grill on the berserk, and also the mounting system is really tits McGee. I like that a lot. You only see that typically in the really high-end tweeters. I was comparing some to you might remember Rainbow, Hybrid Audio, of course JL Audio, and other brands that just think they're God's testicles and you need to pay. So, but we're just gonna do. You can't do TS parameters because it's not a woofer and it doesn't need to do that. So, typically in mids and tweeters, you just do a sweep. So, I'm using the Woofer Tester 3. It just does a sweep. So we're looking at, this is the recoil. There you go. That FS looks quite low. I will sweep again. No. Wow, 300 hertz. It's 292 to be exact. So that is fucking low. So of course, if you cross it up at 1 octave, which would be about 600 hertz, it will act as a mid, but the power handling will be quite low. So you probably want to do at least 2 octaves, if not whatever. So let's see, 600, 1200, yeah. So I gotta find out what crossover, probably 5 or 6K, which allows it to handle a lot more power if you do that. So I wish I could do like scientific-y tests, but you don't really need to, really. Just, you know, at 20 bucks, this is $20 a pair shipped, dude. $20 a pair with crossovers. And the crossovers even have like 3, level control options or whatever. So doing this with one hand. I guess I need some goofy head mount cam thing like BearVids, so I can show you my point of view. So now we're just going to do a sweep on the berserk. See, that's coming up as 200 hertz too. I think something's wrong, because we swept it once. Oh, I think my range is wrong or something. I don't know if high frequency 20K. No, it's reading the resistance correct. Let me get rid of the diameters. Let me just make sure. You gotta enter a number. No, right around 200 hertz. That's crazy. See, but the peak is showing at 1500. See? Something's wrong with you, woofer tester. So, see, right in between 1500. So let me redo that again. Again, it's a woofer tester, so it's not really made for this, but we should get good results. Let me test that again, so that way I can see where there's no way is that 300. Well, I wouldn't say no way. I'd say it's highly unlikely. There we go. Look at that. Let's try this again. All right, this is the recoil again. Okay, we won't look at the numbers, but we will look at the graph. So, right about the same, 1500. Okay, that makes more sense. Okay, so fuck the numbers. It's at 1500. So basically, they're the same tweeter. So, $20 a pair shipped. I think Paris, that's his name. He's here local. And he wanted to import some mids, but you know, it's very expensive. These he was able to afford to bring in. They got the great copper dome, and I would actually do something like, I mean, for copperhead audio, this would be a good mid-level tweeter for us. In the copperhead audio line, I want to bring in that super low FS tweeter. I think it was 900 hertz. No, it was even lower than that. It was like 650, 670. We sold it under the Zen brand for a little bit. but of course I would do like a copper finish like this. But again, I'll put the links to both of these guys, and then they're cheap enough that you can buy them yourself and use them for different projects. So this, I believe, comes with, I have not seen the crossover, the inside of the crossover, but typically it's going to be just a cap, and then it'll have like several resistor banks that you can use jumpers on, because just from the description you can see on Amazon. And then this one is just a simple, I think it's a 3 microfarad cap that comes with it. I got the box around here somewhere. There we go. Real simple. So I would have gone with a Mylar cap, but there's nothing wrong with an electrolytic. They can be off by 20%, but 20% of 3.3 is hardly anything. So it's not a big deal. And that crosses this up at 6K. So at 6 dB per octave. So that's it. That's my review of BZRK. Here are the links in the description for both tweeters. Enjoy yourself. I want to leave you with a laugh. So every time I make one of these woofers and then put a little JL sticker on it, of course this is not a JL product. I would compare it to the W3 though. This is only $100. This uses the Storm Vega VMAX motor that we had a shit ton of because the factory, I think, forgot to bake the coils and they shipped them anyway. Let's see if they have a 10-inch motor. That's a 13. I don't have any 10-inch. 10-inch is not very popular. So there's the 13 W7 or 12 W3, which this one is actually smaller. So this might be an older version. 13 W1. They all use that shitty like 1-inch coil or 1 in whatever, and it's a 6-layer piece of garbage. So that's why if I compare this to the W3, it stomps it easily. And then of course this is handmade in America, not made in China, and it's half the price and 3 times the warranty. So of course it's a superior product to JL Audio, and I made it myself. Not that that means you know, I have any bias, of course, but anytime I do this, I have a little voice that goes off in my head. So there was a person living with us that was from Germany. They're a German national. They shaved their eyebrows. They were homeless, and we let them live on the back porch for a little bit. And they would shave their eyebrows, bowl cut hair, very skinny, looked a lot like an ostrich, you might say. No teeth, and would laugh like this. So think of an ostrich laughing like that every time you see one of my JL inspired woofers, and that's what that goes off in my head. So I love you guys. Have a good weekend. If I forgot any reviews, there was somebody that mentioned the difference between a coaxial and a mid-range. I'll probably do something like that on Sunday. So I'll explain the differences between what were traditionally known as PA mids, are now being used in car audio, and then a traditional like coaxial or component set that you see in Recoil, which again I'll post links to and all the Recoil stuff, and then let you guys take it from there. But it's important to be educated, love one another, educate everybody being educated, you know, all boats, was it rise with the tide or something shit like that. And then some quote from Fat Albert with the hypocrisy of Bill Cosby or something like that. I love you guys. I will talk to you later.